doesn't. It's weird, man. It's fucking weird.
Yeah,
As soon as
yeah.
I heard that shit, I was like,
So we live now, bro. So, but
okay.
but I haven't really heard from Shaq yet. I haven't heard from his wife yet, Kobe wife,
Nah.
and this is a bunch of people that's using Shaq, like making it seem like Shaq crying and shit like that to draw people in. Like that's why I said a lot of people using this moment for clickbait, man.
Yeah, get clout chase and shit. That's what people do, man. Like we spoke before, man. That's the fucking hidden agenda everybody has.
Yeah,
They don't give a fuck about Kobe. Like they just see the name Kobe and it's like, oh yeah, this shit gonna get me views.
yeah,
Like I heard Piper Boy Williams actually came out with the crash video. He actually put the crash video out. I think he deleted it, but he came out with the actual crash video and shit. You know the truth, right?
yeah.
Yeah, he had came out because he had did the same thing to him that he did to you.
Mm.
He had said something about Piper Boy Williams about putting out the video and shit, calling him, you know what I mean, soft and all that shit.
Yeah.
And then next thing you know, he came out with another one of those posts where you could vote and shit. But he came out with one of those posts and shit, and it said, yeah, he gave me a strike on my channel and shit. And I'll be back. And he's like, this motherfucker's a snake. And I think he deleted his video after all that shit.
I might have to look into that pilot a little bit more. Because they did show the pilot on Instagram, but I'm gonna have to look on the news, go on YouTube and look and see which news channel if they revealed the pilot, man.
Yeah, find out what type of experience he had or what pilot school he came from, because all that shit's connected, bro. Even where the motherfuckers go to school and all that shit. To me.
Even if his body was, we gotta see if his body was revealed. Because if his body wasn't revealed, who knows? That nigga could have hopped out on the parachute while that shit was dropping. They might have sent motherfucking industry might have sent that nigga there.
Yo, for real. Like you never fucking know. You never know.
But it's just crazy how go ahead, bro.
I said it's crazy how that shit happens like that, man. Like it's always some type of it's just always some type of extras that goes along with it. That's why I never take a fucking a story for face value. I always try to go deeper into it, try to figure out what's going on. I like to wait for the whole entire thing to come out, and then it don't always come out. Like I said, they'll piece it months down the line and weeks down the line, mix it in with more tributes and more merchandise to sell for Kobe. Watch this motherfucking jersey. Go back on sale.
Yeah, it's gonna skyrocket to number one.
Yeah, all that shit. Anything that's associated with him is gonna make money. And they're gonna try to bring that shit out quick while the iron's still hot.
Ghostwriter said, "What's up, Ghostwriter?" He said it sounds like a sacrifice to me. Yeah, to us too, bro.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It sounds like a weird type of form of sacrifice or something. I don't know if Kobe actually said something that they didn't like, or I don't know, but yeah, that shit sounds real fishy to me. Like the way they bring out everything all piece by piece, and it's just weird. I just got a weird feeling about it. It's just a gut feeling, a weird gut feeling about it. Just because you connected with all the other celebrities that died suddenly and shit.
But we gotta reverse back. We gotta reverse back to this though. Like I don't think people understand that. You know, LeBron just passed Kobe on the all-time scoring list. Kobe was at the actual game, and I guess LeBron dapped him up after he passed him.
Yeah, they gave each other. They gave each other a dap or whatever, and then he wrote something about LeBron saying, "On your way to number 2 on the scoring list. Respect to the king, whatever. Keep it going," or some shit. He just gave him a nice little message and shit. And I think he said that he talked to him because LeBron had finally came out and wrote a letter or a tweet or whatever. And he was writing about, man, it's so hard. I've been sitting here crying, and I really haven't been able to bring the right thoughts to say or whatever, because it's nothing like blah blah blah, all the normal shit.
Yeah.
And it's just weird. Like that's a fucking big ass coincidence that this nigga passes him and then he dies the next day. It's fucking weird.
LeBron passed him. and Kobe passed away.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
And then we gotta figure out what happened with this damn pilot, man. Like that's what I wanna look that up after we do this video. I wanna see, check out this nigga background. Cause at the end of the
Yeah.
day, and see if they revealed him along with, because they said when they found Kobe body, he was hugging his daughter, like he had his arms wrapped around his daughter.
Man, I can just imagine those last moments, man. That's just those last moments had to be fucking terrifying, bro.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
And I'm not surprised that they found him like that. That's what I would expect it. I expected him to be wrapped around her and shit, like have his arms around her and like, dude, I love you, but like I don't know what the heck. Like I could just imagine what was being said at those
I can
last
imagine
moments.
he probably wrapped his arm around her, told her he loved her, kissed her on the forehead.
Yeah, he probably said that his heart. And I mean, he probably ain't saying nothing about dying, but he was just like, everything's gonna be okay, baby, or something. It's just
Damn,
weird, man.
man.
It's just weird. It's weird. It's just weird. It's just the situation is just weird because
And
it's
then
like I look at the. It's like I always now like everything that's involved with a celebrity. Because two things always happen with celebrities: either they suddenly commit suicide, die of an overdose, or they die in a crash.
or
Like it's always
you
those
forgot
people
the last one, or they get locked up.
locked up. Yes, it's just a lot of shit that I can't take those fucking celebrity stories for face value, man. I gotta think deeper into that shit. But that's just me, you know what I mean? I gotta dig deeper into that shit because it's like, no, there's something else that's going on here. This is just sudden. It's just so sudden. It's like you're on top of the world and it's like, dang, now it's like you're gone.
That shit is weird.
It
Cause
is,
it was
bro.
just like one of my boys on Instagram. He told me I just came in from making some side money, and he just was like, "Hey, he's like Double R. You heard about your boy Kobe, right?" So I said, "Nah, what happened with him?" He said, "You know he died." I said, "Get the fuck out of here." And I
Yeah,
checked. I did my research, and all you seen online, like you ain't even have to go far. You just go online and just Google. All you see is Kobe died. Kobe died. And I'm
I
like,
didn't
what the
believe the
fuck?
first story.
Mm-hmm.
Like the crazy thing is, I was matter of fact, I don't know if I was talking to you or if I was talking to somebody else before I went and took a little nap after I got out of work, whatever. So I went and took a little nap, and my brother had called me, but when I was asleep, I put my phone on silent. So I wake up and I call him back like, yo, everything good? He was like, yo, you heard about Kobe? I'm like, no. He's like, he died. And I was like, oh shit. I was like, I went to sleep, everything was cool. I wake up, that motherfucker dead. I'm like, wow. And I looked online and I was seeing all the timeline and everybody, yo, I can't believe this. Kobe gone, R.I.P. But what I don't get is that there's actually people defending that lady that she said niggers instead of niggas.
Yeah, I heard about that, but I ain't read too much into it because you gonna have that type of thing going on, just like we discussed.
Yeah.
Maybe like I wouldn't even give it 3 months, 4 months after this tragedy. There's gonna be a lot of people out here trying to blackmail Kobe.
Mm.
It's gonna be a lot of people out here trying to come up with something to make him look bad, man. But at the end of the day, like I told you, they already did it with the whole Colorado shit. You feel me? But
Yeah, somebody wrote about that too. There was a lady who wrote, or I forgot who was a fan, definitely not a Lakers fan or a Kobe fan, wrote basically they were glad that he died because of that rape situation. But I'm like, hold on, they went to trial and he was found not guilty. She was the one that was caught lying. So in actuality, it wasn't rape; it was consensual sex. That she tried to scheme that nigga like they do all the other motherfucking athletes.
I want to go back to what we were just talking about why his wife is understandable. Why she haven't came out and said anything.
Right, I was
But
gonna say that earlier. I'm like,
why haven't Shaq came out and said anything?
I don't think he said anything verbally, but I think he wrote a tweet.
Yeah, he wrote a tweet, but I'm talking about like he came out in a video or something.
I mean, he's probably grieving like everybody else. I'm pretty sure he'll come out with a video. He probably just want everything like a lot of people.
I check all the fucking parameters, man. I look at everything. You gotta. That's just like if a murder, if a murder or something happened, man. You gotta. Everybody is a motherfucking is a suspect.
Yeah.
Is a potential suspect. I ain't gonna say a suspect. Everybody is a potential suspect.
But I definitely understand why his wife ain't saying that. I definitely understand that. She's probably too.
But hold your horses for a minute. And I know some people might find this distasteful, but you know, could she be behind it?
Hey, listen, I don't hold nobody.
I wasn't even about that. You know me,
bro.
I'm gonna say it, man. Niggas gonna be like, you know that. Why would you say that? No, could she be behind it? Like, because Jada Black always talk about this. Salute to Jada Black. He always talk about how a lot of these women are used to living their lives while the husband is on the road, while he's playing in the league. A lot of women are used to living their lives that way. You know, where they can, not saying that she was cheating on him or creeping on him and doing nothing, but a lot of women are used to that living that life with their husband, you know, into in their craft.
Yeah.
So by Kobe being home and being a full-time father and being home, a lot of the stuff that they did while those basketball players were on the road, it gets cut off.
She couldn't do what she wanted to do, really.
I mean, we just talking about it. This might not even be true, you know.
But I hear what you're saying. You never know. Like I said, like you mean you just think about all the scenarios and shit.
And then just like you said earlier, as the great saying go, man, motherfuckers are literally worth more dead than alive. So she probably thinking, man, you know, I could really, you know, some people gonna be like, well, you know, why would you even think like that? You gotta think like that. Who knows? Who knows? The pilot might have been friends with her.
Yeah. Who knows? Like you never know.
All this time, this man riding this helicopter, the same fucking helicopter he used to go to the games and go everywhere, take his daughters to practice, in this one fucking day. And you said it wasn't even like was the helicopter, was something broke on the helicopter, or it was just like how you said he just lost control of it.
From what I heard, remember what I was saying earlier, I said that there might have been a maintenance problem too. From what they reported, I think they said something about a maintenance problem too, but I'm not sure if they were just trying to throw that in there or if it was actually part of it. But if you look at it, if they say that he panicked, that's what I'm thinking what happened. That something inside malfunctioned, or something blew out, or something wasn't normal as usual, and he probably just lost control and just could never get control of it back.
But if you could tell he was inexperienced, because even somebody that experience could get it somewhere to where as though, you know, it wouldn't be as catastrophic as that. They could get it somewhere to where as though the crash won't be bad.
Yeah. And the crazy part too is that he was riding so low over the mountain. Like, why is he riding so low? You know you're not supposed to be that low. Like, you can only go up so high with a helicopter, but you can definitely go more than 2,200 feet or 1,500 feet, whatever.
So it really boils down to three things. Either he was inexperienced, or it could be all three. He was either inexperienced, he was there to set Kobe up and to die, and he was understood that, you know, he was gonna probably go right along with him. You feel me? Or he might have hopped out of the motherfucking parachute while they landed and fall. Or, you know, it could be a situation where as though it was, you know, somebody, we call them silent whackers. You know, they call them industry whackers, silent whackers. When the industry wants you out of the way, they'll send somebody. Somebody probably came before Kobe and them even got on the helicopter.
And, they do everything by code too.
Yeah.
Like they tell whoever, like let's say if it was like we're just speaking hypothetically, we're just trying to figure out things in our own brains. Like let's say if it was a sacrifice and they tell the person that it was a sacrifice for, they might probably tell them, yo, package delivered, or the party was great, thanks for coming. some shit like that. They won't tell you directly, like, yo, we did it. They might tell you, like, yo, we're gonna do this in this day at this hour at this time, but we're not gonna let you know we did it. We're gonna do it in code. Yo, thanks for the party. Thanks for attending the party. It was great. You know what I'm saying? So who knows, man? Who knows what it is? It could also just be a coincidence. You know what I'm saying? All this could also just be a coincidence where this was just your time to go. You know what I'm saying? But it does seem just fishy, just all the timing of it. It's just fishy, man. It's fishy as fuck. Just the timing of it is fishy as hell. That's what gets me. It's just like, right after this motherfucker passed you and then your ass dies the next day on a helicopter that you've been riding around for the longest, that you pay enough money for to keep the maintenance up, and professionals get paid enough to where they're gonna keep checking on that helicopter. Like, I don't know.
And then I really want to know if this pilot was his usual pilot, or he had to be somebody inexperienced. Either he was inexperienced, or something was wrong with the maintenance. Somebody had fucked with that helicopter before Kobe and them got onto it.
Right? Who knows? Who does know? Or who knows if
I'm not buying the coincidence though. I'm not buying that.
Yeah, no, I'm just throwing it out there. I don't believe it neither, but I'm just throwing it out there, like, as part of another part of the theory. You know what I'm saying? Like, who really knows? Only God knows what, you know what I'm saying? Only the good Lord knows what really would happen, or who knows what went down. But like I said, in my mind and in your mind, something more is happening.
This sound like September the 11th S. This sound like motherfucking Aaliyah S. You know, it sound too much similar to those situations.
Yeah, all those false flag events and all that shit. It does seem, and you gotta check the time and the date.
Yeah.
Of when he died. You know how they deal with numbers and shit? You gotta check the time and the date that he died. That's why when I told you before, the dude that wrote on the Facebook that looked at when he put 40 plus 1 plus 5 rings, and he was trying to put the numbers together and all that shit. I'm like, look, you trying to think too deep. But now I want to see what time the plane actually crashed, and what time what time of the day was, and what was the date.
And the thing is, Kobe make, and this is what's really getting me. Kobe make way too much money, and I'm pretty sure pays way too much money for shit like this to even fathom to happen.
Exactly. Maybe he was gaining more power than what people thought. Maybe he was, you know what I'm saying? You know how motherfuckers, they don't like people having a certain amount of power. Maybe he was gaining some power somewhere. Maybe there was people that was fucking with Kobe that wasn't fucking with the other people or some shit like that. Who knows? Like, it definitely is a trickle down effect. Somebody who knew somebody who knew somebody who knew somebody knew what was going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's just weird. Like I said, that's the most way I could describe it. It's just weird. Like, it's just fucking weird.
And then when you think about the whole, man, LeBron passing him, like that shit, like while we talking that shit, and I know it's doing it to you. That shit is really what's getting me. How that nigga passed you, and then you passed away the next day. Like, I want to make this clear. I want to make this clear too, man. You know, people can feel how they want to feel. Who really gives a damn? But ain't nobody trying to say LeBron did anything. We just trying to put the pieces to the puzzle together. And at the end of the day, this is my channel and the Battle Rap Mafia family. So if y'all don't like it, you know, by all means, adios. Yeah. So back to what we was talking about.
Hey, he was a Laker too.
Oh shit! We can go back. I was just talking about this. How LeBron, I could never imagine LeBron coming to the Lakers, but they said LeBron came to the Lakers because his son was going to school here, and you know his wife.
I don't even think it was a basketball decision. I think it was a decision for after basketball. Cause see how as soon as he came to LA and shit, or even a little bit before, when he was getting prepped to go to LA, he was already doing movies. He's producing. He's doing shows, so he's already putting his foot in Hollywood. So I think that was just more of a stop for his kids too. And like, you know, I'm gonna settle out here. Like, this is gonna be my last stop, my last contract. I'm gonna settle out here, and I already got what I need for after basketball.
I think it was really a situation to eliminate Kobe out of the equation of him, Kobe, and Jordan. I think this not just from LeBron, but I feel like the powers that be behind the scenes, the elites. I feel like it was their way of letting LeBron know, we rocking with you. You gonna be that nigga.
I mean,
You know.
if you think about it, they're probably the top two selling or most profitable players of all time.
Cause just think about it.
LeBron and Mike.
Nobody, especially the Kobe fans, nobody is going to really buy when you're talking about Kobe, LeBron, and Jordan. Nobody is going to really buy that. LeBron is better than Kobe and Jordan. Now, some people may argue he was better than Kobe, but Kobe still have two more rings.
Yeah, I always looked at it that debate. I always looked at it like Kobe always had a better skill set than LeBron. He's a better post player, better jump shot, better dribble, better defense as far as for his position. But I always felt LeBron was always a better all around player than all of them. You know what I mean? I always considered LeBron the best all around player to ever play. You know what I'm saying? I
I
don't think
mean,
he's better than Mike.
you can say that when LeBron
Yeah.
has had the best pool of talent around him.
I mean, regardless
No, it's not
of
really a
that.
regardless because if you're going to say that, then you have to take into account who LeBron had around him. LeBron basically had, motherfuckers starting five on the bench.
Yeah, but you also got to think about this. He never ran the offense always ran through him. Like he was always the setup guy. He wasn't that like they never ran like a particular offense for
But
LeBron.
that's
He
what I'm
was always
saying.
the
We
one.
never really
Yeah,
when LeBron didn't even have the Dwayne Wades of the world, the Chris Boshes and all that shit. When he first started with Cleveland, he took them. He took them. And I don't even really like saying somebody took somebody to the championship because it takes a team effort to go to the
yeah. It
championship.
takes a team. It
But
definitely takes a team.
LeBron
But
never got over the hump until he played with Dwayne Wade and all them.
yeah, but at the end of the day, you can't deny that all three of them are tremendous talents. Like that's
Of
one thing
course.
everybody can agree on. Like Michael Jordan's, but it's all subjective and objective in my opinion. It's who you like. It's like you know what I'm saying. My favorite player of all time is Scottie Pippen. I have my preference. You know what I'm saying? Some people might say Kobe, some people might say Shaq, Tim Duncan. It's all a preference to me, man.
Hmm.
It's all a preference to me. I mean, yeah, it's cool to do the comparisons and all that, but it's always gonna be kind of like like kicking a dead horse because it's always just gonna come up and nobody's really gonna win the debate. It's
But
just
this
gonna
is
be
this
well,
is when this is when we will ultimately and please smash the like button, people. Smash the like button when you come in. This is
smash that
when
like.
we will ultimately know that it's something going on.
Yeah.
When because I'm telling you now, and not wishing nothing on LeBron, but LeBron is next. If something happens to LeBron, then we'll know. We'll know. And this won't happen until LeBron becomes expendable, until they feel like they don't need him no more, or LeBron gets too out of line and turn heel and feel like now he's
Yeah.
woke. Feel like now he's
Yeah.
woke and start turning against and trying to be some type of Malcolm X type of person.
Uh-huh.
You feel me? Then that's when
Yeah.
they'll be like, okay, we got to eliminate him. But as long as LeBron is you can make money off of him, you can capitalize off of him, you can use him, then they're going to
Uh-huh.
continue to push LeBron, man. They're going to continue to push him. But
Of course, it's just a walking fucking. He's a walking ATM.
the walking ATM, man.
Yeah, he's a fucking. Like I said, them two guys probably between Mike, LeBron, and Kobe are probably the most profitable. Other than Iverson too, probably the most profitable selling players of all
Think
time.
about
You
it.
know
We
what I'm
can we
saying?
can we can go to Bill Cosby, how they did him. We can go to motherfucking Michael Jackson, how they did him. We can
Mhm.
go to Tiger Woods, how they did him. We can
Mhm.
go to Allen Iverson and how they did him. We can go to Terrell Owens and how they did him.
Yo.
All of these motherfuckers. Notice Ocho Cinco, Chad Johnson, how they did him. We
Mhm.
could we could go on and on. They don't really fool with you too much, even with all the theatrics and all the antics and all that shit. They don't fool with you too much while you're making money for them.
Yeah, as long as you keep your mouth shut and you do everything that they ask, you're gonna be cool.
But even if
You know
you
what I'm
don't
saying?
keep, even if you act the fool and because To and all them and Allen Iverson, Allen
Yeah.
Iverson, the wardrobe, To and all them was acting the fool. Chad Johnson and them with the antics. but they let them do them, even though they gave them fines and shit. But they let them do them because they can make money off of them. See,
Yeah.
Colin
Yeah.
Kaepernick, people don't realize they were like, well, you got the Colin Kaepernick, but when you really think about it, outside of that Super Bowl year, his rookie year when they went to the Super Bowl, Colin Kaepernick wasn't really no, he wasn't really no Tom Brady or no Cam Newton or
No,
nothing.
he's not special because they caught up to his games. That's why a lot of people don't understand. Like when you have a rookie sensation and shit, their second season and third season are what's important because nobody really had anything on them. Like they didn't really have that much film on them or this and that on them. They didn't really know their tendencies, so that's why certain guys kill.
No,
And
but
then when you had
I'm talking about Colin Kaepernick being good enough to where as though they'll let him slide. You see what I'm saying?
yeah, but then on top of that, he did that protest, the protesting thing. So that
But
was against
still,
that
though,
was
if
running
he was,
against.
let's just think about it. If it was Tom Brady or if it was Aaron Rodgers, they would have let that shit go. They would have let him back because, the reward outweigh the risk.
See, but that's the weird part. But you know what? It does go back to the profit and the money because if you think about it, in Colin Kaepernick's rookie year, he was kneeling down and shit, but nobody was paying attention to that until his second year. See, I think if he was still the same player that he was his rookie year, then he probably would still be in the NFL.
Hmm.
He probably would because, like you said, he's making money
And
selling
some people
jerseys,
will be
selling
like, "Well,
outfits.
you had Ray Rice and all that." Let me tell you about that Ray Rice situation. They
Oh
didn't
yeah, that
allow. The thing about it is, you seen they let Kareem Hunt back. He did the same shit, but they let Kareem Hunt back because guess what? Kareem Hunt is a tremendous running back. But see, the difference between Kareem Hunt, Ray Rice was a tremendous running back at that time.
yeah,
But at the end of the day, Ray Rice is not back. Ray Rice would have been back, but he's not back because TMZ got that news first. In
yeah.
NFL, they lost a lot of money from fines
See
and
that?
shit like that because
See the NFL botched it too. They didn't know how to handle that Ray Rice situation, so they fucked that whole situation up. So what they're doing now is that they're over punishing people and
for for
overdoing it for
for
certain
the
people. Which
for
don't
their
get me wrong,
mistakes.
yeah, for certain people don't get me wrong. You deserve to get punished because of stupid shit you did, but they're just like fuck it. We fucked this up and we don't really know how they still haven't recovered with situations. They still haven't recovered. They don't know how to handle these situations.
Hmm.
They don't. They don't. It's crazy. They just don't know how to handle them. Like they fucked that Ray Rice situation up. Fucked the whole situation up, bro.
But what happened? But what happened with the Ben Roethlisberger thing? Fucking with the minor in the bathroom stall. You see what I'm saying? What happened with Jerry Rice? Ben Roethlisberger.
Yeah, but like you said, the money. Even Michael Irvin when he stabbed the offensive lineman in the neck for being in the fucking barber chair and he tried to get him out the barber chair.
Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis. We can go on and on.
Oh yeah, and think about it. All those guys were profitable. All those guys were
Chris
making money.
Carter. Most of them niggas is
Michael
doing.
Vick?
Yeah, they're doing sporting for the sports network now.
Yeah, Michael Vick situation. It's just a lot of shit going on, boy. And I think Ray Lewis got away with fucking murder too. I think he got away with murder. He definitely knew what the fuck happened down there down in Atlanta during the Super Bowl. He definitely knows what happens.
But see, Ray Lewis already had made a deal, man. You know, he already made a deal that if he was to get off, man, he would be a good boy.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
But this Kobe situation, man, like this shit is crazy.
Sure.
Like,
dude, I'm definitely once we get off, I'm definitely gonna do some more research on it. I'm definitely gonna check out more stuff, and definitely gonna check out the pilot, see what's going on, because it does seem kind of fishy. Like it's just weird. It just, like I said, it's weird. Like I don't know how else to describe it. It's just weird. Like it's just fucking weird. Like the whole thing, like the timing of it, the why, the what, the when, the who.
and don't it always seem like they always get them in perfect timing, to where as though they got some type of, it look like they got some type of alibi.
Yeah, of course. They
Like,
they plan everything out. They plan the exception, and they plan the exit strategy. They cover all their bases, bro. They know exactly what to do.
Like the
They cover
biggie,
all their
like
bases.
and then all of the things, like these situations that always happen when involving these celebrities. You notice how none of this shit gets solved. None of these cases get solved. Like remember the shit with Nipsey, that shit still ain't solved. The shit with Biggie and Pac, that
Biggie
shit still
Pac,
ain't solved.
Biggie Pac still ain't solved, bro. That shit never gonna get solved.
What happened with
Never.
the what happened? Did they solve the shit with Aaliyah? What happened with that?
Well, Aaliyah,
Yeah, did they find
I don't
out
know.
who what happened behind that?
They said what they said about that. What they said happened in that situation was that there was just too much weight on the plane. That's what they said. That's their story for when her plane went down, was that there was too much weight on the plane.
Like it wasn't never weight on there before.
Yeah, they said that she had put some. They said that they had put some extra people on there, and because it was like a not a big plane, like a jet type. So you can only put so much weight on it. So I think that they put too much weight as far as like their equipment and the people's clothes and all that shit. And then I think there was some extra people that went on the plane. But I don't buy that shit. It's just like with Lisa Left Eye. They killed her in an accident out in fucking Paris or some shit. Or I forgot what country she was in. She wasn't in America though. A whole bunch of shit, bro. It's all connected, man. It's all connected.
Then they got Nipsey conveniently near his motherfucking store in his motherfucking hood. Wasn't no security on the day that his security wasn't even there.
Man, his niggas is always with him.
They weren't around. Perfect timing. Everything seems to be perfect. They cut Biggie off at the stoplight.
Mm-hmm.
And I told y'all, man, like not to get niggas riled up, but notice how every time these type of things happen, it's particularly with the Biggie situation, and I forgot the other situation. It always involved the CIA, FBI, and the motherfucking Nation of Islam.
Yeah, they got the hip hop police, man. Hip hop police, they always have somebody that's watching, yo.
But
When they
notice,
say
notice, notice the Nation of Islam is always involved in some shit.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Tied in with the FBI, the CIA, the very people that they claim
Scary.
their enemy.
Yeah, it's just that whole listen, bro. When I tell you, like, you can break down the whole history of Hollywood and all that shit. That shit, Hollywood was just a demonic name from the Holly tree. Hollywood is just another fucking Sodom and Gomorrah.
Mm-hmm.
That's all. They just moved Sodom and Gomorrah to California. That's why all that shit happens over there.
Well,
Hollywood and all that
the
shit.
world we live in is Sodom and Gomorrah.
Oh, that's facts. That's facts. Shit. You're absolutely right about that, because shit's happening everywhere. It ain't just this country, it's everywhere. And that shit is worldwide. It's not like it's
And
here.
when
It's
you look at the
that shit.
scriptures, Sodom and Gomorrah was pushed through heavy sexuality.
Yeah, basically anything went down in Rome. Anything went down. Murder, fucking, it was like basically like a back in the day purge. Do what the fuck you want. You know what I'm saying? Especially when it came to sexuality. They were the ones that really.
Hey, bro, can you see
Uh,
this? Can you see the chat? Can you see what they saying on the chat?
Hold on. Let me go up on the I just got you on the phone. About to jump on.
Creston White, Kobe Chopper had a material that it was wrapped around and containing his logo. If you look at the tail section at the crash site, there is no wrapping on it at all.
Material that was wrapped and contained. Oh yeah, it was like the way his sneaker looked. Like that material, like the you ever see how his sneakers look? Like the way they look, like that certain materials kind of like makes it look like a collage type shit. Like it's just a crazy design that he had on his car. I know exactly what he's talking about with his logo on it. Yep. He's absolutely right, because they had
Shit,
a
I got a
picture
pair of
of Kobe.
Kobe's. I got a pair of Kobe's that are sitting right in front of me right now, and I can't even see what you're talking about.
Yeah, he got certain pairs of sneakers that it's like the material is kind of like I can't really describe it. It's like a metallic type of black, like a, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ever see that matte black on the car, like the metallic black with like the shiny, like it looks like it's shiny as hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of like that. It's like, but I gotta show you a picture of Kobe's plane because they actually had a picture of him in front of his plane. Like one day he was taking a picture of it, and they got the logo on the back near the back, and the whole plane. It just looks like a pair of his sneakers.
I
Like
ain't
the
gonna hold you, bro. That's all I wear, man. Since motherfucking school, like since the school days. That's all I used to wear. Niggas used to wear Jordans and LeBrons. I had a couple few pair of LeBrons and Jordans, but I wore all Kobe's, especially when I'm balling and shit because them joints feel good as a motherfucker. And I like that they low top. Like I like to get the low top because, when you a little heavier, like how I am, and when I was hooping as I got a little older, you need that good foot support.
uh, uh,
But them Kobe's, man, that was just a sidebar. But man, them Kobe shoes, them motherfuckers feel good as shit. I can't rock really well LeBron and Jordans because that shit, them joints too heavy, man. The LeBrons feel like center blocks.
yeah, I bought a couple pair of low top LeBrons. Kobe's to me, they just never felt right on my feet. They always felt I got wide feet, so they always felt tight on my feet. Like they was like they're meant for like so I had a pair of Kobe, some low top Nikes before, and I like them. They're one of my favorite pair of sneakers. But yeah, every time I try to get a pair of Kobe's, they just never felt good on my foot. Like I get you, and I like Kobe's, but I'm not gonna feel uncomfortable in the shoe. You know what I'm saying? Like
Shit. They always
I
felt
like Kobe.
you
Don't get me
gotta
wrong.
you gotta have kind of like small feet. My feet kind of flat, but they narrow.
Mine are flat and wide.
Yeah,
I'm an 11 and a half, 12. So you know what I'm
yeah. I'm a
saying?
10 and a half, 11.
Yeah, his sneakers, see, to that though, they fit good for you because in the front it's kind of narrow, and like the way that his shoes are designed, it's like it didn't give you my feet the space to, you know what I'm saying?
I
It
like them
just
because it was tight. They was narrow enough, tight enough to stay on me because they was low top. If they low top, you don't have the ankle support like that. But the thing about the Kobe is they was, believe it or not, it was low top, but they had ankle support for low top.
hmm. Yo, look what Ghost Rider said. It said, listen, Kobe died at 41, LeBron 35, equaling 76. They just played 76ers when he passed the legacy over to him, bro. Yo, it's
Crazy.
yeah.
Repeat that again, bro, for the people that's gonna listen later.
It said, Ghost Rider said, listen, Kobe died at 41, LeBron 35, equaling 76. They just played the 76ers when he passed the legacy over to him, bro. And he wrote right after that, what a coincidence. That is a
And
fucking
I heard
coincidence.
somebody was saying that the plane was called the S-76.
Oh,
Yeah, I was listening to one of my peoples, man. He do conspiracy theory. He was basically saying the plane was called the S-76.
yo, look what Black 66 wrote. It said the pilot's name was Aura Zabayan. Look at that. That motherfucker wasn't even an American. Or the name wasn't American. I don't know where the heck this dude from.
Oh, what if he was probably from like Iran or something? What if he was like a
No,
terrorist that came
no.
over here to instead of coming over here and crashing the motherfucking plane into the World Trade, he was like, man, I'm gonna come over this motherfucker and kill one of they best people.
Yo, it's
That nigga might have been a fucking terrorist, man.
It's crazy. Yo, look what Cranston Wright wrote. He said it's a smokescreen to cover up 90,000 Chinese contracting the coronavirus. 40 mil on lockdown, up to 65, 70 mil now. They always do, and then the news always does that too. They always do the 52 fake out.
Yeah, I
And
always
everybody's,
talk about that all the time.
yeah, it's a 52 fake out. Now people definitely gonna forget about that. That's a good point, Cranston.
Remember I was telling my man this before. He was like, "Oh yeah," I said, "Remember before they had the Nipsey died? When Nipsey died, he died right after they did the government shutdown and shit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He started opening people's eyes up.
And then right after Nipsey died, they did the fucking Trump impeachment.
Yep. Everything's connected, bro. Did you see the Chronicles of Judah video on Nipsey?
Nah, I
Yeah,
probably did.
it's called The Intelligent Thug. Gotta check that out.
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. I saw
Good,
that shit.
good video, good video. But yeah, there's definitely gonna be more to this Kobe shit, bro. I guarantee you that. I guarantee you that. I'm definitely gonna check out that motherfucking pilot's name, Arazabayan.
Hold
That
on,
shit.
what Crescent White just say?
Which one?
Same day Kobe accident happens. Coronavirus. Okay, you told me about that.
Oh shit, that shit is crazy.
Coronavirus touchdown in California. And,
See all
and
this
once
shit.
one thing too, one thing I watch too is I watch these celebrity reaction videos. I want to look real. I look real closely at Dwayne Wade, looking real closely at Tracy McGrady, looking very closely at a lot of the people that was in Kobe's inner circle per se. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And I've told you, and I was watching Jay Z and how he just going about this situation all nonchalant. You feel me? And then we haven't heard shit from Shaq. You know, as far as like physically, you know, we heard a tweet and shit like that, but we haven't heard his voice. We haven't really heard, even though I can understand, we haven't heard from Kobe's wife neither. You know, I still do want to hear something from Kobe's wife, and I'm pretty sure we will. You know,
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's right now. Like I wouldn't be surprised if she's like one of the last ones to say something. You know what I'm saying? Because it's understandable her grieving right now. It's like,
whoever get those two interviews, they gonna get a rack of views. Whoever get those two, the wife, Kobe wife, and Shaq, whoever get those two interviews, they gonna have a rack of views.
oh, they will. It's gonna be a bidding war. Because like I said, it's gonna be money. It's all at the end of the day. It's all about money. It's all about fucking money and power and shit, and whatever they can do. But it's definitely about that fucking money.
But
Shit is
at least Kobe, man, he it's crazy though because he just had his daughter last year, the baby, and it's like
damn. I
you
forgot
live
about
long
that.
enough to have all your daughters.
I forgot he had the new baby.
Yeah, he lived long enough to have all, and to be honest with you, well, I heard earlier that Kobe from TMZ they was basically saying that Kobe on that same day was supposed to
And try to make a boy.
he know he was no I heard about that too, but he was supposed to have father daughter day with his baby, with the baby.
Oh damn.
Right after he dropped off his daughter Gigi to the game when they came back, he was supposed to have father daughter day that night with the baby child. And
So
then they
that's
said
the fact.
Kobe sent a text to Shaq's son Sharif, you know, asking him how he was doing and shit.
Yeah, I saw those tweets. I saw those tweets.
And then I heard some shit in a documentary when T Mac was basically saying Kobe told him when they was young, and he just was crying. He was like, Kobe called it. Kobe said he want to die young.
Damn.
T Mac said this. T Mac said he used to stay with Kobe, you know, when they was coming up and they came out of high school and shit. He was just like Kobe. Kobe called.
They was always homies.
He spoke this. Yeah,
Yeah,
he
they was
said
always homies.
and she was like, "What you mean?" He said Kobe said that he wanted to die young. He wanted to be a martyr.
Damn.
And I said, Dad, that's why you got to be careful with your words too.
You be careful what you wish for.
Them words powerful, baby.
Yeah. The good man upstairs listen to everything. He listens to everything. So, but yeah, man, that's crazy. But yeah, definitely, we definitely got to get back on this because I
And
got
we
to
could
head
definitely
on.
we could get into, but I want to say that to after we get all these facts and all this shit down.
Oh
And
yeah,
but we could definitely. I really want to get into the wicked shit that Kobe was into, but I don't feel like this is the right time because right now it's going to take away from us really kind of narrowing down and seeing who really was responsible.
yeah. It's gonna take some time. It's gonna take some time. It'll be a few months down the line. You'll have a video out the blue or something about Kobe or something where everybody just begin. It always seems to it's like when people just start to forget about something, that's when something pops up.
Mm-hmm.
And so once people start forgetting about Kobe and something else happens, that's when something else gonna pop up.
Smash the like button, people. Matthew Sampson said Shaq spoke about it on his podcast. When was this?
Oh, I gotta see the podcast.
Kenneth said, "Double R, pay attention to the cartoon." Yeah, I just posted that cartoon up.
Yeah, I was thinking about that shit too. I was like, wow, I was like the cartoon, but even the cartoons predict all this shit. Fucking Family Guy predicted a whole bunch of shit. The Simpsons, when it comes to celebrities, even I don't know about that
Shit,
one cartoon.
even Chronicles was talking about this shit.
Yeah,
That's why
yeah,
we can't wait. That's why I can't wait until he drop these videos.
yeah. But we definitely gonna get back on this double R. We definitely gonna get back on this.
Yeah. But I'm gonna slide out. Carlos Rosado on the line. People, anything you want to say, bro?
Oh man, shout out to the chat, man. Respect everybody, man. Much love.
Yeah, Carlos Rosado, people, man. We will be back. We gonna do some more research, and we gonna get back with y'all, man. Hopefully, we had a whole team on here to discuss this. Hopefully, we'll have some people that may want to, hop into the chat or, get link on into the hangouts and get involved with this conversation because, man, this shit is weird. It's strange.
It is. It is.
But it's your boy Double R, man, with Carlos Rosado, and we holler.
Salute.